Hey guys, Haley here. I would like to get you guys up to speed with what's been going on around the farm these last couple weeks. And I thought it would be fun to show you guys part of that, our new laying hens. I haven't really interacted with them much. We've had them since this past weekend, but motherhood doesn't really always allow for quiet times like this. So these girls are our 16 new laying hens. The one I was just holding is one of the breeds, which is Silver Lace Wyandottes. And then this one here that I grabbed is a Plymouth Barred Rock. We got 8 of each, all girls. They're supposedly supposed to lay about what our girls do, maybe a little less of a high producing bird, especially than our Rhode Islands, but we'll get the same types of eggs, our large brown eggs and our semi-large, maybe medium cream eggs that we've been getting from our Sussexes. We intend to restock our flock about every 2 years. And we're on path for that. It's been a couple years since we've had new babies. So we had every intentions of getting these. I just didn't know we were going to get them last weekend until I was like, hey, let's go and get these girls. Thankfully, we had all the supplies we needed. They were already 2 weeks old when we got them, so they're pretty big. We will probably be moving them out to the garage here soon. Just want to make sure they're getting all the heat that they need with the heat mat. As you can see behind the orange plate there, that's heated. So I want to make sure that they're getting enough access to heat. And the house is just a little bit better, more controlled environment. So when they get a little bit bigger here, we'll move them out to the playpen in the garage. And it's a pretty big play yard. It's like a 5x6 play yard. So they'll have plenty of space there. But for now, they're good in here. I've had no experience with either of these breeds, and it's very cool to see the difference in them. These Plymouth Barred Rocks seem to be a lot more interactive and brave than the Silver Laced are. So that'll be fun to see as they get older what differences they are. They're going to be beautiful birds too. Some more information I wanted to update everybody on. There's not really, a whole lot of good, unfortunately. Farm planting is coming to a halt soon here, so that will be nice to have my husband around a little bit more so we can get some more projects done, get the Quonset cleaned out so we can build our new coop. Hopefully in time for these girls to move out with our old flock. Chris did take time and bury a water line for my garden, which was super helpful. But yesterday I managed to crack it by running the Ranger over it, which it's buried in the ground. It had been run over multiple times by Chris on purpose, and it was perfectly fine, so not sure why it broke when I did it. But we managed. I did have to water my garden with a watering can, but thankfully we've had so much rain this spring that it will do just fine until we can get that water line fixed, and we'll make do. Another thing that I think I may have run over with the Ranger, this is not funny actually, it's really sad. One of our laying hens, a Sussex, Tracy, came back from the neighbors today with the Ranger and noticed her laying in the driveway, but she had been passed for a while, so I'm thinking I also managed to crush her yesterday, and it's just awful. The only bright side of that was it wasn't a predator, so we don't have to worry about the other birds being a threat or being threatened any more than we would any other day. So it's unfortunate, but it's just part of the farm life. So we now have 15 laying hens left, and then these 16 girls. So it's becoming more and more important that we get that flock revamped. We still got 9 eggs today, so we're not lacking by any means, but it would be definitely nice to replenish once these girls start laying. It's a little later in the summer, or into the year, so I'm not sure if they will start laying this fall yet. We've never had any issues with our chickens laying well. They're actually really good producers in the winter, so I'm hoping these are no different. They're supposed to be pretty hardy breeds, but getting established may be postponed until spring. We might not get eggs from these girls until 2025, which I would be okay with. We'd survive, but we'll just have to see. Another piece of animal bummer news, our pony Dazzle has foundered. So we had to make some changes in our pasture rotation situation. Both horses were slowly transitioned out onto pasture, and the pony still foundered. We have a chunk of alfalfa that came through really thick, and they finally got to that, and I think it pushed the pony over the edge. He's never had issues until this year with that, and I was keeping a close eye on him, but it slipped through the cracks, and he's pretty sore and tender, so he is no longer allowed on pasture at all. That'll probably be indefinitely. He is an older pony, so once they start to have issues with that sort of thing, they usually continue to have issues with that. So instead of them being out on pasture 24/7 and having access to the dry lot and the pasture, the pony is now going to be completely restricted to the dry lot paddock, which has access to the Quonset and to the hay and to the water. Marley, however, I will let him out on pasture during the day and put him back in with the pony at night, which means Marley will be out on pasture. Unfortunately, that means he doesn't have access to the Quonset. So I was able to borrow a water trough from our very lovely and helpful neighbors. So he will have plenty of access to fresh water in the pasture, but he will not have access to shelter. So on the days that it's, going to have inclement weather, or the days that it's going to be too hot and he needs shade, I will put him in. I will just leave him in the dry lot with the pony, with hay and water in there. He'll be fine in there. But it's a bummer. Thankfully, the pony's been very cooperative with his medication, and he already seems to be feeling a little bit better. So we are hoping he starts feeling better, looking better, and there won't be too much of an issue with the boys being separated. They're right on the fence line, so they can see each other, they can interact. They can still have that herd mentality, and that's another reason why I will continue to bring Marley in at night, so they can keep that. I think that's about it for news and information around the farm. The next things in store for us is fixing that water line, keeping the pony healthy, getting these little girls raised up and into the garage, and then eventually outside, getting our new coop built, which I'm super excited for. Other than that, it's just going to be enjoying our summer and doing little odd jobs around, and I don't think we have a lot of other big projects. We've gotten some, trees cleared, and just some small little maintenance projects, and we're still working on establishing this homestead. It's pretty cluttered around here still, and we have a lot of cleanup to do from the last century of buildings and machinery and all that, but we're slowly establishing a good yard and things that work for our family. But the rest of it's no rush. We got time. We'll be here forever. So we hope that the summer will bring us some calmness and just settling into a family of 4. No more babies for a while. It's been a while since we've not had a baby, so yeah, I will keep sharing information and excitement and fun with you guys as it comes. I'm hoping to get a video up at least a few times a month, if not more. But yeah, I just thought I'd sit down and have a little chicken chat with you guys. Hope you guys enjoy these babies, and I'll throw some music on and you can watch them be cute for the next minute and a half or so. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.